Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we'll be exploring the beautiful Botanic Gardens in Oxford. We'll also be taking a stroll around the city to discover its iconic landmarks and secret passageways. Let's explore. The University of Oxford Botanic Garden was founded in 1621 and its initial purpose was medical research. This plaque explains that beneath the gardens you'll find a medieval cemetery. The entrance to the gardens is small and unimposing. You'll also find a mini gift shop here too. Head through the door and make your way along the pathway into the gardens. You'll come across a helpful information board, so do take some time to have a read through that. Continue along the path and you'll come across your first greenhouse exhibit. As you can see, the greenhouse here is quite spacious. The River Cherwell runs alongside the Botanic Gardens, and as you can see, there are plenty of boats here, all prepped for punting. In the distance, you can see people happily punting away. As you head deeper into the gardens, keep your eyes peeled for the beautiful flowers and plants on display. There's a grand archway coming into focus that leads us deeper into the gardens, but before we head through there, we'll have a look at the greenhouse on the left. This greenhouse is significantly larger than the one we saw when we entered the gardens, and there are plenty of pathways for you to explore. I've taken a few clips inside this greenhouse just to give you an idea of the scale of the place. If you've got young children with you, you might want to keep them close because there's lots of handy hiding places for them. Once you head through the archway, you'll be able to explore the gardens a bit more deeply. There are a large number of groupings of plants on display, and I'm just giving you a few examples here. In all honesty, some of them are a bit more impressive than others. There's a water feature in the centre of the gardens where people can sit down on benches, relax, and maybe even have a picnic. Once you've passed the water feature, you'll be able to see the main building of the Botanic Gardens come into focus through the plants. It's really quite scenic. You can head round the short pathway and the building comes into focus a bit more clearly. It looks very impressive, especially on a sunny day like today. From here, take some time to walk around the gardens at your leisure and take in all the beautiful scenery. Around the gardens are a number of benches you can take time to rest up on if you need to. I'll give you a moment now to enjoy the scenery. Enjoy. The park also hosts a number of parasitic plants. Here's a reminder that the plants you see here are from all over the world. As you can tell from the lily pads, this water feature is home to tadpoles and frogs. There are lots of interesting paths that you can decide to walk down. And when the weather's this good, why not explore them all? The garden features some amazing trees, like this one here. There's a number of stone exhibits on display throughout the gardens too. Outside the main building, there's a rather large lawn, perfect for relaxing and of course picnics. This is the archway we saw at the very beginning of the video from the other side. Now that we've finished with the Botanic Gardens, we'll head down St Mary's Passage, which leads to some of the most famous sites in Oxford. You can see the Bodleian Library coming into view in the distance. One of the first buildings you come across is Univeristy Church, and this has been here for over 1,000 years. It's free to explore this church, so I highly recommend it. It's actually quite beautiful. Here is the church's font used in baptisms. The church features a number of elegant memorials throughout. If you head up the stairs to the upper level, you'll be able to view the church from a much better position. There aren't too many of these stairs to climb, so don't worry about getting worn out. From this position, you get a pretty good view of the church. On the balcony banister is information about the church's timeline, which is actually quite interesting to read. And there's a large stained glass window located right behind you. The area also features a number of pews for you to sit down on. Here's some examples of more of the stained glass windows on display. And you can see how some of the elegant memorials are located in between them. This is the church pulpit, where members of the clergy give their sermons from. And this is the church altar. There are a number of other areas around the church that you can have a wander around. In case you're after souvenirs, the church has its own gift shop. Next up on our list is the Bodleian Library. There's obviously building works going on, but we'll have a wander and see if they let us in. No public entry? Oh no! As it turns out, that's not the way to enter the library. Continue walking down the road and make sure you take the time to enjoy the beautiful architecture. The archway here is where you access the library. If you want to see the inside of the library, be sure to book your tickets in advance because we were unable to buy them on the day. Nevertheless, you are able to enter the courtyard and have a good look around, so whether you have tickets or not, do take that opportunity. This statue is of William Herbert, the 3rd Earl of Pembroke. Photos with this statue are very popular, so you have to pick your moment well. Continue along the road, and on the right hand side you'll see the Bridge of Sighs come into focus. Officially known as Hertford Bridge, it connects two parts of Hertford College. It's referred to as the Bridge of Sighs because of its similarity to the bridge in Venice. While you're here, you may as well walk under the bridge from both sides because it feels rather different. Right next to the Bridge of Sighs is Helen's Passage, which leads to the Turf Tavern, one of Oxford's oldest pubs, Apparently you can get an education in intoxication here, so let's see where this leads. There's a sign in the distance for Turf Tavern, so we must be close. To access the pub, you have to go through the garden, and I must say, I was slightly underwhelmed. It's really quite small. Continue down the road from the Bridge of Sighs and you'll see some more architecture. As you can see, there are some statues on the walls here. And lastly, just take some time to soak up some of the general scenery. It really is a lovely town. Guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, you know what to do. Like and subscribe as you see fit. And hopefully, I'll see you on the next video. All the best.